I just snapped and I went in the house, I grabbed the knife and I stabbed his.
All right, so welcome to Mogul State of Mind. Who we got with us here today?
It is the infamous Bunz 4ever. Yes. Porn star, now rapper, slash, money game. You all know me. And if you don't, Google me.
For sure. So you like Baby D, you sell dope and braid hair all out the same house.
I mean, hey, if you know, you know.
So for those that don't, so let's jump into where are you from? So I looked online, I saw that you grew up in Dallas.
Originally, I'm from Houston.
Okay.
I went back and forth from Longview, Texas, so I do claim East Texas as well. I was a Lobo for, a while.
Okay.
And then I've been here in Dallas since I was 17.
Okay, got you. Got you. Okay, shout out to the Lobos then. Yeah, so when you came out here to Dallas, what high school did you go to?
I didn't go to high school out here.
Okay.
I had already had my GED. I was done with that.
Okay.
When I came out here, I was at Horror Bodies at Arlington, dancing. Horror Bodies by Peeping Toms. Let's get to the bag.
Okay, you was getting straight to it.
I went straight to it.
All right. So what got you into to dancing? What got you into dancing?
What gets anybody into money?
Yeah.
Needed to work. Had to work.
Okay.
Had to get to it. I started dancing early in life, so I've been on my own for a minute, so I had to get to it.
Got you. So like, what was your upbringing like?
Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, we get down. We going. What that? Take me through there. Take me through there.
What we doing? Okay. Well, my upbringing was a little rough, I guess you could say. I teetered from like a good traditional Southern Baptist type of family to, it was a time when, my father wasn't the best person, I guess you could say. He, had issues with drugs. Mother as well, so I've had issues in and out of the system, being abused, all that, the fucking regular motherfucking story of half those bitches in the game.
I feel it's the typical story, but at the end of the day, it's your story, so I'm not gonna accept that surface level. So
I know it's a fucking weird ass. It was a weird night. I don't want to talk. It was a weird night. Then you why you want to make me cry and shit?
So we're here. So if your story, it's
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it? Mm-mm. Okay, we'll move on.
Oh, cut the cameras already. Oh God.
See, what you thought I was just gonna bring you on some message?
Well, I ain't gonna lie. You wanna know something? Everybody that pulls me into an interview just goes straight into, or like, you shot with Pinky. Nobody has ever asked me no real questions about myself. Nobody in any interview. And I've interviewed with a lot, a few people. I really just started doing more interviews because of the music. I never really got into interviews before because I didn't want to. I don't like people, in my business. But since I started doing the music, they you gotta open up, you gotta be, transparent, you gotta talk to people, because I really don't like people. I like to just I'm like a hermit a little bit.
Yeah, just make more money and get the on. Mm-hmm. But you gotta be transparent, because one thing about it is, you have fans, you have people, and even though you may not feel comfortable sharing their story, the more people can kind of feel your energy and they can resonate with you. You know what I mean? That's how you build fans,
You're right.
All right, cool.
Okay, let's roll with it.
So we gonna dive into it, and this so now what I'm hearing is this is a first time exclusive interview. We getting the story behind Bunz 4ever. So what's your government name? Can we go? Can you tell?
Alexia.
Okay, cool. So this is the Alexia story. That's what we talking about here. So, all right. So are you comfortable with doing it?
I guess so. I'll say this. I have a certain perception I guess it's a persona, right, that I put out there of just this hard, you know, feeling, OnlyFans, give me my money. So, I don't really get,
You keep it surface level.
yeah.
Transactional.
And so I guess that's like how people just kind of come at me a lot of times. And so it's easy for me to coast. It's just like that for me, even in life. So let's just do it. Let's go on and come on. I'm on the couch.
You on the couch. And so
Oprah me.
Let's get it. So that's the whole thing. This is Mogul.
Okay.
So it's about the state of the mind behind the Mogul. So we want to take a deep dive into you as a person. We can get into that message for sure. We're going to do that too. But it's kind of to paint the whole picture. Mm-hmm. All right. So your upbringing was your parents were addicted to drugs. It was kind of a rough upbringing. So can you dive into it about us? Tell us your story.
Like I said, originally born in Houston. I come from it's crazy because, I came in the beginning, my family, my dad, he come from, a little money. And so life was good at first, and, gymnastics, private school, etc. And I don't know what the these just went off the deep end. I'm talking about my parents. Yeah. It just life was good one day, and then about 6 or 7, maybe 8, life just fell the apart. We're poor. I'm being drugged to Longview, with my granny, and then I ended up going back to my parents, and my father molested me. And so my mother, she was just out of it. She really didn't handle it, I think, how a mother should handle it. But my grandmother did. My grandmother is my rock. Ruby Session, I love you. She's my rock. She took me in, she took care of me, but the damage was done when she got me. And I was far gone, I ain't gonna lie. I was just, by 11, I was tatted up and I just was in the streets. And I in and out of juvenile. I spent maybe a couple years in juvie, in and out of mental facilities because, of course, I'm the problem, after years of abuse. And just in and out of mental facilities and diagnosed and medicated and about, I'll say, 13. I got out at about 13, 14. My mother was sober. She married this pastor. If you ever see this, he's a bitch. And he used to torture my brother. My brother was 5. He used to just give my brother a hard time. And one day, we came home and my brother, he's 5, he's beating on the door. He done locked my brother outside the house. And he's beating on the door. And I just snapped and I went in the house, I grabbed the knife and I stabbed this. And my mama and them, of course they called the police, I went to jail. Juvie, they come and get me. And I remember I'm like, fuck y'all, I'm not going nowhere with y'all. You just, you choose your men over your kids too much, bro. I can't. And that was the last day that I stayed with my mom. I ran the day at 13. And I was in the streets. First I went to Dallas, and it's so crazy. I don't even want to say who took me to Dallas, but some, famous rappers at the time, Houston rappers at the time, they was in East Texas, and I was at the club, and I was like, I saw an opening to get the fuck, and I got in the car with they and I was gone, baby. And they took me to Dallas, then they took me to Houston, and from there it was a roller coaster. It was a roller coaster of mostly bad, some good, but all of it made me who the fuck I am today. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
It was a lot.
No, for sure. Yeah. So, how was it? Like, how did it feel as a daughter to like be abused by your father?
Wow, nobody's ever asked me that. I really don't know. Wow, I never thought about that. I don't know.
So what we'll do is kind of, we'll move past that. So,
Let me make sure my makeup.
okay.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to blindside you with it.
You know what? I just have not had probably any proper fucking therapy or something clearly, which I haven't had any. And I just don't talk about these things. Like I said, nobody ever asked me this.
Gotcha.
And it's so crazy because I was gonna write a book. A lot of people be like, you should write a book, you should write a book. And I was gonna write a book, but I can't write it because I can't get through my childhood.
Yeah.
I can't get through it.
I definitely.
I'm about to be looking crazy now.
No, you're not. You can't do that.
Yes, I am. I got streaks in my eyes. And I wouldn't even be like this, but it was just a fucking weird ass night last night.
No, what you
I got streaks. It don't even, y'all gonna have me looking crazy on film. See, you know what? Don't ask no goddamn, I don't want to talk about this stupid shit. I'm tired of these people. I don't fuck with none of them. And my daddy dead and gone. We over it. We can't even fucking, there's something I can't even reach into and get an understanding. And me and my mama, we try to just act like it never happened.
I feel you. And I
got these streaks down my face. I should have brought my makeup thing. I didn't think I was gonna be. Maybe I was half dead when I woke up this morning. I don't like you.
I'm sorry.
I don't like you.
You want me to? I'm a real nigga. You want me to be on the surface level shit?
Yeah, you were supposed to just be like,
what was it like when you
Rico? Like, I don't like. That's what everybody. That's what they do. That's what they ask me.
But I told you.
Look at me now.
So here's what I tell you.
I look like the clown with the crying face. Like,
you ain't got what could we? I can make you a little concoction. Shit.
What kind of concoction you gonna make me?
I put some baking soda with a little cayenne pepper or something to blend it just to get a little.
I'm really gonna be up. I'm gonna be over there in motherfucking Parkland. You about to have me with a whole allergic reaction.
Let me see.
No, but you know what? It's so crazy because I'm a big firm believer in the power of the tongue. And I just did an interview a couple days ago, and it was supposed to be about music. And when I got in, they had like sex toys all over the floor. I know it was crazy. And I love you guys. It was a great interview. It was awesome. And I'm not bad-mouthing anybody. But I was like saying afterwards, I was like, I'm just so tired of everybody talking to me about sex. Like, I'm somebody beyond that. But I get it, because that's what the clicks and the views, it's like, and I understand. But so I actually appreciate you for asking the hard questions because This really woke me up today because clearly I need to do some reevaluating. I'm not over, I think I just, but this is one thing I do know. I push a lot of shit down.
Yeah.
I do. And maybe like last year, I started like, now like when I get stressed, I break out in hives because I don't deal with stress. So now my body is reacting to the stress because I just
You're
be
not
like,
processing it.
all I do, I'm gonna be honest with you, all I think about is money, 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 money. Get to it, money, money, money. Like my brain is just wired.
And can I keep it real with you? Mm-hmm. You a slave. And a lot of folks our color don't realize that. And I had to go through that. Like I was money, 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 money. That's it. And then it took for me to almost lose everything for me to go down my spiritual journey and my journey as far as going through counseling and really becoming healed and things of that sort. Mm-hmm. Before I realized that money don't mean shit.
It don't?
It don't. Now it helps, but it's just like y'all say, a lame nigga, you still lame. Just because you got money don't mean you ain't still lame.
It don't matter.
You get what I'm saying? Oh, she ain't listening to me now.
Fuck a lame nigga's lame, even though you got
lame?
money, you still lame.
Guess
I listen,
what?
let me tell you something, I can do a million things at one time.
Okay.
But I'm always, I'm gonna be honest, baby, I'm a Leo, so I'm a vain.
Oh,
I care about
shit.
my appearance.
For sure.
And so, yeah, this is just, it's raw.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And and I didn't get a chance to bring my makeup team. Clearly I need a makeup team. So just come to touch me up.
Next time I'm gonna make sure we got you. Next time I'm gonna make sure. Matter of fact, I got something else for you too. We'll talk about it after we get done with this.
But this is great though. I love it. I actually, I like it.
All right, so we done with that, the upbringing. You don't want to touch on anything else? You want to move on?
No, I mean, I will say this about the upbringing, right? Because I do think that I'll say this, I don't talk about my upbringing because I'm not a woe is me type of person.
Yeah.
I'm more of okay, this happened, what are we gonna do about it? We're gonna move past it, get over it, and keep it pushing. But I do think that opening up and allowing people to understand that I am human, because I do give maybe a robotic or this, I always keep this game face on because I don't like people to ever see me sweat. I think that it is good I'll say this, mental health is very important. And, it is not healthy to just keep going sometimes. Sometimes it's okay to just let it out. And I did have a up childhood, I did. And I tell people all the time, I tell men, everybody, if you don't want your daughters to be like me, and this is just real life, take care of your kids, be there for your kids. Because, and not every girl ends up like me, because I could have been dead. I've been shot, I've been stabbed, I've been through a lot of shit. And it's just a blessing that I'm here. I've been to prison. I've been through a lot of shit. I don't look like what I've been through, and I don't talk about it. And maybe I should talk about it more so people can understand that this is just, it could be worse, but I've been through the things that I've been through, and unfortunately it shaped me to be who I am. When you asked me what made me start stripping, I was homeless. I ended up running into a pimp when I was 14 out here in Dallas. I was walking the track at 14 years old. And I walked inside of Crybabies at the time. And the owners of Crybabies, RIP to both of them. And I always had a shape before the ass shots. I always was, nicely built, even young, unfortunately, just, And I learned early, it was a gift and a curse. I learned early that I had a spark in me that men were attracted to, that I could get whatever I needed out of men, whether I had to manipulate them or just be me, just show up. I just realized early. And unfortunately, my father taught me that lesson, and a few uncles and a few other men early as a child. And then when I just got to the streets, I just used what I had, like they say, and got what the fuck I wanted and needed. And I left that pimp that night, moved in with the owner, and started working at Crop Babies. And shit, I was at Cabaret Royale at 14. And if you know where Cabaret Royale is here in Dallas, that's one of the top, at that time, it was one of the top white clubs. And motherfucker got me a fake ID, and I was in that bitch running through it. I've been getting to it early. This is the life that I know. This is all that I know. This is it. Never had a job, never did nothing else but this. Scam, get to that type shit, sell dope, whatever, hustling type shit. But this is it. And went to prison at 19. And shit, it's just been a fucking perpetual cycle of in and out of jail. Just in and out of, this is the most peaceful that my life has been. When I hit 30, it was like, okay, I can't. I really would say when I had my 10-year-old, it was like, no, I can't be back and forth in jail. I can't keep doing all this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, it's just, selling pussy, using this pussy, using my body, using me to get ahead.
For sure. So.
That was my childhood.
Got you.
There was no childhood. I've never ridden a bike. I don't know how to ride a bike. I did not go to middle school. I did not have a childhood.
So in the situation with stabbing your stepfather, how did you go to juvie in that situation? Or how much time did you spend in juvie?
I didn't spend no time in juvie. I stayed in there maybe 2 weeks. And then they released me to my mother, but I wouldn't leave with them. So then my grandmother came and got me. Oh, God bless her soul. I just put her through so much. Just thinking about it. I'll be out there though, for Thanksgiving. So I'm just gonna and I love her so much. We do everything. We paid off our house, me and my brother, we take good care of her, but she tried. She really did. But I just was fucked up. God bless her soul. But yeah, she came and got me. But I just left. I didn't want to be bothered with their asses. I didn't want to be bothered with Longview. I didn't want to be bothered with none of that shit. I went to church. Even my grandma, I was in church. My grandma had me in church. A sacred place. And I was raped in church. It just, life is just fucked up for some of us. It just is what it is. And but he went to prison. He was 17. I was 11 years old. And it just, like I said, it just was so much. Seemed to just, I tell people that are actually close to me, like my actual friends, and like my little brother, me and my little brother are like this. Because, we went through a lot together. And, we just so close. And, life didn't affect him like it did me, thank God. He went to college and he's doing, great things with his life. But I just be like, some people some people are born, I guess they say, the toughest battles go to the strongest warriors, they say. Some people just have a hard start. And I just had a hard ass start. I don't know. It was just fucked up. It was. I don't even, ooh, I'm telling you, that's why I don't even fucking go there. In order for me to even have a positive relationship with my mother today, I can't even think about my past. Like, talking about this now make me don't even want to go to Thanksgiving dinner. Like, it just pisses me off. It just irritates me. But in that, I do the best that I can to provide my children, my 4 babies, with a great life. I mean, unfortunately, to the point to where I'm probably, my 21-year-old won't leave the house. She won't leave my home. And I hold so tight that I smother them.
Gotcha.
Because I don't want anybody to hurt them. So I just, I don't allow people in my home. They have never been to daycare. They've never had nannies. I don't allow, I'll stay with a motherfucker I don't even want to be bothered with just because I just know that they're safe and they're not a child molester and I don't date. I don't let people around my kids. It has affected me, but I feel like I feel like I'm the great mom, but I also feel like I just hold too tight.
Rightfully so, though.
I do. I hold too tight. Like, my little baby, she go to school, and it's like, it's men that work at the school. They get the kids out the car, and I be like,
"Get back, bitch."
Yeah, I be like, I move. I let the other lady get like, no, don't touch my child. I know it sounds fucked up, but to me, it's so crazy because I look at men as predators, but that's also what made me become a predator in my business. In the beginning of my life, with a lot of the things that I used to do in my game, far as, robbing, etc.
Gotcha. So when you went to prison at 19, what did you go to prison for?
Oh my God, the stupidest shit ever. You want to know something? It was God. I went to prison for punishments of crimes that I never got arrested for. That's how I look at everything that anytime I ever went to jail, I stayed over a year. I went to prison for 4 years. I stayed, and anytime I ever went to jail in the county, I stayed for a year or more with $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 bonds on shit that ain't got shit to do with me, but it's punishment. It is karma.
Gotcha.
That's how I look at it. But what I went to prison for, so when I was 17, I was the motherfucking shoplifter of the century. Fur coats, like the good shit. I'm getting the good shit. So it's Christmas time. I'm getting everything for me and my family, my baby, my mother, And I just had this duck-ass white hoe with me. If I could see that bitch right now, I'd knock every tooth out of her head. Like, this pussy-ass bitch, that's why I don't commit crimes with nobody. That's why I don't hoe with nobody. She taught me early, though. Like, this bitch led the police to the car, and I just been trapping all day, so I had all the shit in the car. This the last spot we hitting. And I knew I shouldn't have went there. But just greedy. I'm a greedy motherfucker. That's nothing wrong with me. I'm very greedy. I'm very greedy. Like, nothing's ever enough for me. Even when I get what I want, I still want more. People always be like, you never stop and smell the roses. I'm just like that. I'm very greedy. And it always fucks me though. But I'm still greedy. I don't know. It's a character flaw. And this bitch led the motherfucker out to the car, and they had all this shit in the car, and it was a felony, of course, because I had all this shit. And I had my phone. I put my phone in my butt cheeks because, like I said, I always had ass. So I put my phone in my butt cheeks, and I called my nigga when I got into the little tank because it's Longview. You know, it's not huge jail.
In Gregg County.
And I'm like, fuck you, Gregg County. For real, for real. And I called my nigga. He bombed me out. I hired this attorney. This stupid motherfucker. I had missed court, you know, so I had a bail jumping charge. This motherfucker put me on probation for bail jumping instead of the theft. The theft would have been a state jail felony. The bail jumping was a TDC felony. I had some dirty ways, and my motherfucking ass went to prison for bail jumping. I went to TDC for bail jumping. I did 4 years in prison for bail jumping. The 4 years was not done for the bail jumping. That was done, of course, for fighting. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have did a year in there, but I kept getting years set offs for catching.
So you did. So you sat down. You was 19. You did 4 years. Mm-hmm. All right. When you get out, it's your Michael Jordan year. What happened then?
I get out. You know, welcome to Onyx, baby.
We talking about
I get
Onyx
out, go straight to the strip club. I'm out straight to the strip club. Everybody welcoming me, you know, they welcoming me back. Cause they all had free Bunz shirts, you know, it was like a big thing. Cause I was, you know, very popular when I went in. Got out, Onyx is popping, back to it, trapping. That's all I thought about anyway in there. I'm like, I'm ready to get out. I gotta get back to the strip club. I gotta get back to my bag. Like,
yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go back a little bit. So that 4 years that you did in prison, what was that experience like? You're 19, you in there.
Horrible. TDC is horrible. It's no fucking AC. Like, first off, that's the reason why I won't do shit now, because I don't want to fucking go back to prison. It's hot. That was horrible in there with the worst of the worst. These bitches doing football numbers, and here I am with a bail jumping charge. I'm having to tell bitches I'm in here for this, that, you know, like bull-egging with them hoes. That was one of my year set-offs, beating them studs up. That's really most of my prison time, was fighting, whooping bitches that I'm fucking. Cause these bitches trying to take my time, cause they got all this time and they fucking miserable and they studs, so they think shit's sweet, and you can't bully the bully. And it was fucked up. Ugh, I just hated it. It was just so horrible.
So you was in there.
Yeah, definitely. Even men go to prison and be fucking. Yeah, people going on in prison everywhere.
Hey, so let's explain to us. So for those that don't, I've never been to a female prison. I don't plan on ever being in one. What the fucking, like, is the fucking in prison different than the fucking in the free world?
Yeah, I mean, cause you gotta sneak. You gotta sneak around. So yeah, I mean, I don't fuck hoes in the free world. Okay. Cause I'm not gay. I love men. I always tell that, like, I love men. The only time I fuck a bitch is on camera. I'm not fucking no hoes for free. I'm not into women. But yeah, so in jail, but I fuck studs. I fuck niggas in jail, the ones with beards and shit.
You're like a dominatrix type. You want to throw some power on somebody type shit.
Well, I guess you could say that. I am the aggressor in all of my relationships, even with the men that I deal with.
Okay.
I am I'm the head.
So how you go about, how you f***ing these studs in prison?
Just wrap their heads. That's the best thing about the studs, especially them old bulldaggers. They don't want you to eat their pussy. I love them.
So you just straddle their face and just get to rocking them motherfuckers.
That's it. They called me the fucking hell, because I was running through them hoes. I was running through them and I had money. So, you know, I was like running through them hoes. I'm like, big Santa Claus, 2 big Santa Claus sack, make my bitch here, 2 big Santa Claus sack, bitch. Sit on the bunk, ride the bunk like a punk, bitch. Don't go talk to nobody, hoe. I'm your friend. I'm your everything.
God damn, I'm scared of your game.
That's how I was. That's how I was. That's how I was. I'm a little possessive.
Yeah, you sound
I
like...
told you I'm possessive. I'm possessive over everything that is mine. If you are mine, you belong to me. And that's just how I am.
The only scene I see in my head is on Coming to America. We said, bark like a dog, hop on one foot.
I'm kind of like that though. I'm kind of like that. It's crazy. It is. It take a motherfucker to deal with me. I ain't gonna lie. And that's why I told you. That's why I told you when I sat down, I said I am the problem. Yeah. But there's a reason why I'm the problem too.
For sure. It makes sense though.
So it's like, it's crazy. Because I've been diagnosed a sociopath. A narcissistic sociopath, and sociopaths become serial killers. They're murderers. I'm not a murderer. Could be, but I would never, because I don't want to go back to prison. But I'm a little throw the fuck off, you know what I'm saying? But it take a throw the fuck off motherfucker to actually accomplish all the things that I've accomplished, going through all the shit that I went through. I feel like you gotta be a little insane.
First of all, anybody with kids is crazy.
To deal with a lot of this shit.
Yeah. So you definitely got multiple layers of crazy. Let's be honest, you live on this earth for 30 years, you gotta be some type of crazy.
But I'm at peace though. Like now, I'm at peace. Like my kids, I have a beautiful life now.
Yeah.
It's taken a long time. And even in that, it's still surface though, because I have my days where I regress, but I just be like, I gotta keep it going, cause nobody give a fuck about that shit. That's how I live my life, like, cause nobody cares.
They don't.
And that's why I don't talk about it, cause nobody gives a fuck.
But the thing is, they don't tell you when you're adult, you're never truly happy. No, the one thing that make you happy, it make you happy for 2 weeks, then you always seeking happiness and consistency.
That's why you gotta find it within yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I have learned. My peace and my happiness, I found it within myself. That's why everything that I do it for me. I will say that. Like I put myself first, even before my children, because I have to be okay for them.
Yeah. So
that's just how I live my life, I'm working on it. It's one day at a time still.
No, I mean, that's how it's supposed to be.
And it ain't over with.
Yeah.
It's about to be even more goddamn motherfucking shit. It's always something. But it ain't up. And it's not bad like it used to be.
Well.
It's not like it used to be. That's all I can say is that when I was a baby, I was a victim. That's what I say, I was the prey. Now I'm the predator. That's why I put man eater on me. Because then and a lot of people think that man eater it's so crazy because I never talked about the man eater, but a lot of people think man eater is about fucking, I fuck niggas, I'm a man eater. No, man eater is like, I call myself the Black Widow. Like unfortunately, I'll be honest, I've destroyed motherfuckers just because. They say hurt people, you know what I'm saying? And that man eater was like, I literally, like I said, I called myself like the Black Widow. Mm-hmm. If you know, you know. We ain't gonna go deep into it.
For sure. I just want to say on camera, I'm scared of you.
No, don't be. Look at me, I'm a crybaby.
I'm fucking with you.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm really I'm telling you, I'm really the sweetest. I am genuine, because I was raised to be I'm very sweet. I'm actually I feel, and that's why a lot of men in my life have loved me, and this is why I've been proposed to over 6 times, because I'm actually a lover. I cook my motherfucking ass off.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep a beautiful home. Take care of everything. I clean. great. Like I said, you know, with my kids, like you're not gonna see nothing out of place. I'm like the sweetest, like caring. I would love to cater and take care of the people that I love. But there is another side.
For sure. So I heard you say you got proposed to 6 times? And you ain't, neither one of them niggas was worthy?
They called me the runaway bride.
Oh shit, what's that, Julia Roberts? So hold on, so let's talk about this. So you have you accepted any of those proposals?
I accepted all of them. Who the says no? That's so rude.
What you mean?
I just feel like it's rude to just, if somebody get down on their knee and give you a ring, you just have to say yes. You can't be like, no.
All right, so,
it sounds good at the time, but.
So did you keep, first I want to ask this, did you keep all of the rings?
I did.
Oh, but you don't think that's rude?
No, like that's mine. You gave it to me.
Hell no, that's a conditional ring. That's
what they say, but no, I've never given a ring back, and nobody ever asked for one back either.
Shit, I'd give my motherfucking ring back. All right, so
every nigga that has ever loved me still love me to this day. All of them. And they all want to come back home. If I said come back home, they would all come back home. They wanted me to keep their rings. Because I've never ended on a horrible terms with anybody. I've always been honest. That's the thing about me too, is that I stand in my truth. So if I told you who I was when you walked in the door and you thought that you could change me, that's you. That's on you. That's not on me.
That's real. So on these six proposals, so did any of them actually go to where you planned the wedding date, y'all went and got?
I can never get that far.
What's the furthest you got, and with who?
Going to the motherfucking courthouse and getting the paper and all that shit with the nigga that just left.
Okay.
And I'm not marrying him.
So y'all went to the courthouse and got the papers, and then what?
Nothing. We were supposed to get married, and then I just be like, I'm not getting married. Nigga won't get none of my money. Nope. Because that's what go on nowadays. I already dealing with one shit with a baby daddy who be, nope. No, you ain't getting none of my money. Nigga, I make what I make or more for me to marry them. And I'm still not, no, I'm not. I'm fucked up, bro. I don't want to get married. I know who I am. Like, that's the thing. And I always say that to these people. It's like, you got to let me not, I don't need to, I just feel like I'm Bunz 4ever and let me just be honest with you. Like, I probably could learn some other shit, right? But I'd have to want to do that. What am I going to do? I'm just be honest. Like, what the fuck am I going to do that's going to make $300,000-$400,000 a year where I just lay on my ass? I don't have to get up and do anything. And that's what I make. And that's just OnlyFans. That's not if I want to go trap or something. Like, why would I get married? I had to give up. I don't know. When I think about marriage, it's very serious to me because all the people in my family are married. So I come from marriage, family. I come from people that are actually, real squares, actually. I don't come from like, that's why I said I didn't tell you, I didn't have a ghetto upbringing, where I seen baby mamas. Like, no, like I come from women that fits they man the plate, give them the plate. And the men in my family put the plate down and leave it on the table. That's how I grew up. My papa just left the plate on the table and bitch come pick it up. This is how I was raised. And, but it's just, I'm just not sacrificing my happiness or my money for love. And I will say that's the pain that I brought to my relationships. Because every nigga that I f with be like, you don't give a f about nothing but money. You don't care about nothing but money. Yeah, and that's, you just a whore. You just, that's what they think of me. It's just all I care about is money. And I do. More than you. But that's also too, I feel like that's with that trauma because it's like, I feel like, I can't give myself to you all the way. Because I'll never let you destroy me. I can't let you hurt me. That's how I look at men. I don't know, it's crazy. So
No, I mean, it makes sense. You can't give somebody the keys to drive your vehicle and potentially wreck it.
and this is why I could fuck with rich niggas, all type of shit, but I refuse. I actually like to fuck with them who I kind of have, like I like to have everything.
You give a nigga an allowance. You that type. Yeah, I know your type. Bring me your check.
I like to be in control.
Yeah, bring me your check.
It's hard for me to let go of the control. I like to be the one to be like, bitch, this all mine, so leave. If you don't like it, this is my house.
See,
I have the cars, I have everything. I have money.
You just think met the right nigga. Yeah, nigga get in there, get you in there, and bring you up out there and put you in his crib.
I would never do it. I would never, ever in my life been there, done that. You will not control me with your home or nothing. You will come home and everything will be gone. I've done that plenty of times.
Black Widow. I ain't mad at it. I want to go just back. So, can you give me a story of one of your best prison fights? Like, tell me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This nigga's crazy, bro. Why do y'all do that?
I want to know. Like, do
Oh
you
my
got?
God, it's been a couple.
Do you got?
I'll say these. One, this bitch named Red. This bitch, it was time for me to go. This was like the last 2 months of my shit. Like, I'm like, I'm not getting no trouble. I'm not doing shit. I was like, I'm not doing shit. I had a good, literally 6 months. I was able to get a perm. If you don't get no write-ups in prison as a woman, right, you get a perm. So I was able to get my perm, baby. I was looking good. I was like, I'm not doing shit. It was about to be Mother's Day. I had my visitation set up, everything. This asshole that I was with, this bitch went to see parole. They took her motherfucking, she thought she was gonna get out. They added about 6 more months to this bitch. So she come back mad, picking. This bitch kicked the wet floor sign at me. You know, the wet floor sign, the yellow motherfucker.
Yeah.
This bitch like kicked that whole blow and hit me in my motherfucking stomach. Like, oh God, you know, in front of the whole fucking tank. I went and laid down in my bed. Like, you know, it was nothing. I had my stud partner, they went, took a shower. And I told my stud partner, I said, I'm about to come in that hoe. I'm about to work that bitch. And I want you to just stay by the, you know, the curtains and just make sure nobody come in. That bitch was in that motherfucking shower. And when I tell you, I motherfucker put that lock in that sock and went in that bitch and beat the dog shit out that bitch. Beat the dog shit out that bitch. I did not go home. And I did not get to see my baby for Mother's Day for visitation. But, you know.
Had to do what you had to do.
Yeah. This other bitch, this was in Dallas County though, in North Tower. This bitch, this bitch slapped the shit out of me. I don't know what the this bitch was thinking. These studs, they think they niggas. Bitch, you're not a nigga, you a bitch. This bitch slapped the shit out of me. I motherfucking racked that dough off so quick on that bitch. Rock. Worked that hoe so motherfucking good. I knocked about like 2 teeth out this whole mouth. I tried to motherfucking break this whole neck. And I've broken a hoe's neck before. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to kill this hoe. I have anger issues, but I really don't though. Like I never started nothing. That's what I never started nothing. But you will never put your motherfucking, this is one thing I always tell people, you will not bully the bully. You cannot bully the bully. So, you know, like they say, don't start none, it won't be none. But if you with me, we gon' gonna knock over everything in this beach. For real. Like, I got blood on my motherfucking thumb right now. Like, my shit is cut the fuck up right now. Like, I do not play with people because I don't bother nobody. I'm very chill. But motherfuckers just be, I don't know what the like, you think I don't know what you thought she was. You know, you thought I was friendly or something. Shit, you got me fucked up. Especially a bitch. I'm not playing with no hoe. I ain't copper pleased with no hoe, bitch. You gonna run a fade real quick. And that's even right now. That's why my song, bald head for bald head, bitch. I keep a bald head at all times. So when I take this hoe off, bitch, if I take this hoe off, we going to work. It's nothing for you to grab, bitch. We coming straight from the shoulders, period. With any hoe.
So wait, you
and
tell
with
me.
a nigga too. But I don't want to fight no man, especially, you know, I got my nose done, my teeth, you know, I try to be a classy woman, but before the nose and before the teeth, it was crazy, but I try to be, you know, this shit costs too much. We ain't got time to be destroying the goods. This what pays the bills. So we need it to be good at all times.
So you telling me you got a bald head under there? Mm-hmm. Like we talking about Michael Jordan bald?
No, I got a fade though.
Okay.
I keep a fade.
Okay.
Everybody know I keep a fade.
I didn't know that.
Yes, I keep a beautiful fade. Blonde, yes. And I actually look great bald. I make a lot of money with my no hair. Like, men love it. They like to palm that shit. I don't know. I swear, like, I make a lot of money when people be like, well, you're going to take your wig off and go back short. I don't know. They like that shit. They just like the...
Grip it.
The gripper. Yeah, he know that's how... It's just easy. It's easy to grip that motherfucker with his ball. And niggas are rougher with you. I noticed that too. They rougher when you're bald. They're rougher with you sexually when no hair is on. Cause it's like, I feel like as black men, right? Black men always say, like, you know, they like white women and stuff, cause you know, nobody's complaining about the wig. They not complaining about this. So when you just have just no hair, it's like, wild. It's wild. I love it. But when I'm bald, for some reason, it makes me aggressive. And bitches are always bothering me when I don't have no hair.
So let's talk about this thing. So what's one of the wildest things that done happened to you on set?
I haven't done a lot of porn, right? Because most of my shit is done with my partners. I'm like the originator of home porn. I'm the one, like, everybody was doing actual porn and I was doing porn with my nigga with the camera phone before OnlyFans. But I would say though, fucking wild. It wasn't really wild. It was just weird as I got a scene with this nigga. He got a bunch of tattoos and a lot of people be like, you could tell that you was just, I don't know what, I think he was like on powder or something because he kept, you know, sniffling his nose and shit. I've never done powder. But I've been around people that, you know, always just sniffling their nose. You know, he just was acting high as but his dick could not get hard. And it's so crazy because I was so pissed because the people, Wood Knights in the body, they didn't want to use him. And I should have listened to the ass, but I thought like, okay, I'm comfortable. I know him. He shot with go fuck me. And, you know, I'm cool with her. I was like, so I'm going to use him. And he had, you know, he was tatted up. Like, I thought he was, you know, a nice body. I didn't know porn at the time.
No.
And this is why they use the same porn guys. It's not easy for me in porn. With the lights, with multiple, you know, it's about this many niggas in the room in the porn. You know, it's in the makeup artists, you know, sometimes they're doing somebody else. It depends on how we're shooting, right? If you're shooting in something like this, then you could kind of duck off. But at the time, it was like a hotel room. So it was just out in the open. And this motherfucker just could not get hard. And he was asking them, he like, can y'all leave out the room? And he like, can I eat your pussy? Can I eat your pussy? And I'm like, looking at him like, you know, first off, ill. Get the fuck off me. You know, 'cause I don't like motherfuckers, I don't know, putting their fluids on me. I'm really big on that. And I was looking at him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're embarrassing me. They didn't even want to use you. And then here you come, you know, with this soft ass, stupid ass dick. And I'm over here, they like, well, just, you know, just write him and grind it, you know, like soft porn.
Yeah.
And I'm just riding this soft ass noodle, and I was just so irritated. I was just so irritated. I don't know why I was irritated. I felt like my first porn experience was gonna be like, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but it was just soft and just, what an idiot. He was such a lame. Yeah, and you know who you are. I'm not gonna say your name, but you're gonna see this, and you know. And that's why you don't do porn. You're not a professional. That's the worst. I haven't had I haven't had any horrible experiences in porn. They were all pretty decent. The worst experience was just the dick, just too big, just hurting. Rico, for sure. We've already talked about this, Rico. You already know it.
I saw you did it.
You already know it. And you promised me you wouldn't go hard, and you did. Like that's why I don't do porn. Like I don't like big dicks. I just don't like big, you know, I've never talked about this, but since we already talked about it, that's so crazy. That's why I could finally be open to the world, to why I don't like big dicks. Being molested early in my life, I'm a shallow vagina. My vagina is shallow. So you can hit my cervix easily. So I can't fuck big dicks or I will bleed. But I don't talk about that. So people just think I can't take dick. I can't, but it's a medical. So I prefer smaller penises as far as my everyday partner. And I'm pleased with that. I can come from a small dick and I like that. I don't like big dicks. I can't handle them. I'll be in the bed. And I'm being honest, and this is just awesome. This is just me talking about real life, like on some shit when I'm hoeing, when I'm selling pussy. Like if a mother come through with anything over 7 inches, I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to be laid up now for like a day. Just hurting.
No.
But I don't talk about that. So that's the first time anybody ever got that out of me. You getting like first time shit's for real. Like that's like the realest I ever been in any interview.
You know, it take real nigga energy to get the real. You know, so that's it. I appreciate you for sharing. It definitely gives a different perspective on who you are. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about everybody, like a legend in the game, Pinky.
I love her.
So
my baby.
Were you signed to her? Like, what were you working with her?
No, just at the time when I worked with Pinky, because before I did porn, I was already like a top, like before these Instagram models, like I was like one of the me and Body, like, cause I had 900,000 followers in 2014. And I just was popular. And Pinky just reached out to me, Jeremy, her people that run her shit. And he was like, you know, you come to LA, we're gonna pay you, you know, 4 bands. And, you know, that's good money, especially at that time in porn, because, you know, black girls don't make good money in porn. They getting like $1,000, you know what I'm saying, especially at that time. And so I was like, sure, you know, I'm gonna come, slide. And, because that's when I first started doing porn, I had just got out of that last time at Loose Eric. I was like facing 23 years. I had took a charge for my nigga at the time. And I had just got out and I had lost everything. And I took the charge, you know, but of course the nigga, you know, his partners, they thought that I was gonna tell on their ass. So he went missing in the wind after like 5 months of me being in the county. And but I still ain't tell on them niggas because it was pointless. If I would have told on them niggas, I would have went to the feds. So I just let it go. I kept it pushing. I just chilled. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I knew I wasn't signing for that time. So I was like, I'm just gonna stay in this bitch and roll this hoe out real quick till I see what the you know what I'm saying? Till they kick me out this county. Like, you know, they can't keep you over 2 years.
Yeah.
But it was like, I'm gonna just stay in this bitch. But when I got out, you know, I ain't had shit. And at the time when I got out, before I went in, it's so crazy. Literally, this is how crazy life is. Cause before I went into the county, the nigga I was with at the time, he was a little abusive or whatever. And he had like knocked my teeth out of my mouth like 2 days before the police kicked our door in. And I was supposed to go to the dentist and get my shit fixed. And so I didn't get my shit fixed. So when I went to the county, I didn't have no fronts in my mouth. And when I got out, I'm like, damn, the fuck I'm about to do? And I gotta go back to the strip club. I gotta get to my bag. So my homeboy KD, shout out to KD, the jeweler, KD, the dude, my motherfucking nigga, I love him, Gym City. That nigga made me a grill, a gold grill. And I had put that gold grill in and I went to trap at Exposure at the time, was the club. And I went with my grill in, you know what I'm saying, and Pinky and them hit me up. They sent me the money. And before I went to do the scene with them, I had went to the dentist and got my teeth with that 4 bands, like a temporary flipper thing to put in. But I just say that to say, like, that's why I went and did the first Rico scene. I never told nobody that either, but I didn't have no fucking teeth. And I was like, I ain't gonna get my teeth. I just got out. And I was like, just be so fucking crazy shit, man.
Yeah, so you weren't worried. So you had the little temporaries. Mm-hmm. You weren't worried about them falling out mid-scene or nothing like that?
They didn't fall out. It was good flipper. They didn't fall out or nothing. They be, you pull them out when you gotta eat and shit.
So that's how the Pinky relationship came about. And so, but did y'all do multiple?
I've done multiple with Rico. Pinky was not shooting at the time. She was done filming porn.
She was just running it through her website.
Yeah. Okay. So she just was there, like, talking to me throughout the scene, just checking on me and just giving me advice. And we've done a few parties, like hostings at clubs. And that's also why I love her, because at the club, I remember she told me, she said, you're famous, you're Bunz 4ever. Charge $100 for lap dances. Baby, I made so much money that night. Like, she just always gave me good game and just was a positive, never a hater. Her spirit and her soul, she's a good person. Yeah. She's a good ass bitch, real bitch. I fuck with Pinky for life. For real.
That's what's up.
She one of the realest in this game, because it ain't too many. The rest of these bitches is hating ass motherfucking loser bitches, for real. And you cannot compete where you cannot compare. And these bitches, that's bitches, period. Women are competitive. They're weird as fuck. I just want to fuck with bitches, for real. Because women will do anything to bring each other down, and that's why I will say I fuck with her. Because some of these other motherfuckers in the game, some of the other bitches that should have been mentors.
Like who?
I ain't gonna call no names or nothing, because I ain't even gonna do all that. But yeah, it's only a couple of them that's right there with her. So you already know. It's really only up one.
I know who you're talking about. We ain't gonna say her name.
Goofy ass bitch.
Who is it? If I say the name, you gon'
No.
Hey, no, because I ain't gonna lie to you, so I'm just gonna keep it all the way real. Like, that porn era, that era right there, that Pinky and the person you talking about era and all of that shit, that's right around the tip drill and all of that kind of shit. Like,
she hit me maybe a few months ago, like, Buzz, how much you charge to come do a scene on my shit? Bitch, I would never. Pussy asshole. You used to fuck me out of a couple bookings. Like, on some, like, no, don't book Bunz, Like, Like, bitch, are you fucking crazy? Bitch, I will. Bitch, if you get me at a booking, you might not want me there. Cause you might spit on you. Like, I really, like, this bitch really fucked me out of a few bands. And I don't like motherfuckers just hating on me, like, especially when I was in my younger era. You know, this is like my 20-year-old time, you know, like, and I'm looking up to these bitches. Cause I look up to them, you know, I'm like, I love a boss ass bitch. I love a bitch that's a boss and got their shit together. And it just hurt my feelings that the bitch just, you know, just sabotaged me like that on some major shit. Major bookings, a few. I didn't understand that. I'm like, I don't even know you. I never done nothing. I never met you.
Who you talking about?
Cherokee.
All right.
It is what it is, bitch, you know.
I feel you.
I don't really like to do that, but yeah, we being open.
Fuck it.
Like, I don't fuck with these hoes. These hoes don't fuck with me and I don't fuck with them. But I fuck with Pinky.
For sure.
Like, she always, and it's crazy because what's her name give bitches an opportunity, but she only give funky looking bitches an opportunity. That's why when you look on her shit, the bitches don't be no bad bitches for real. Like, the bitch is intimidated by a bad bitch. And I said what I said. Y'all look a mess on there. It is what it is. Bad built, all type of shit. Like, out here.
I fuck with you. All right, so I'm gonna ask you some shit. We gonna get into a lighter topic.
Okay.
All right. So, as far as your plastic surgery, as far as in things, I'm just gonna get straight to it. Your ass.
Okay.
All right. So you did ass shots. Mm-hmm. All right. Have you ever measured your ass?
It's 58 inches right now.
Did you do that intentionally?
No. That's just, when I first got my ass shots, I tell people all the time, like, cause I'm not, people be like, you're a BBL. I've never had a BBL. I've never had lipo. I don't have a BBL. I'm like, I got my ass shots done literally right before I went to prison, right?
Yeah.
And I had this named Carlos. He did them hoes, and he fucked my shit. And so then, you know, if you're from Dallas, you know who Wee is. Wee, she got 60 years out here. And she is the infamous booty shot lady. Most of the bitches in the game. She's done Kardashians. She had to fill out waivers and shit, you know what I'm saying? She's done even, I shouldn't even put these people names out there, but she's done some big paper. And she built my foundation because he my shit up. But the last time that I got my ass shots done, I probably was like probably about 24 was the last time I did it. And when I went, it was crazy because she was trying to push that shit in. If you know, she trying to push it in, and it wouldn't go in. She was having a hard time pushing it in because I would take so many to get their butts done. Yeah. And then she would be like, oh, well, you know, you want me to top you off? You know? Because she'd be like, you want me to give you some money or something? Like, I don't need no fucking money. Just run me some ass, you know? So at the time, like, you know, it wasn't as big, you know, when I first started. But just, you know, I've had 3 kids since then. And my actual adult body just forming just the weight. Like right now, like I'm 230. And I normally used to be like 160, so it's just, and now I can't even get under 200 pounds. So it's just life. It just keeps getting bigger and big. I'm sick of it, honestly. No, I'm actually for real. I don't want it no more. But it pays my bills. But I don't want it anymore. It's hot. My back. That's why I need a Tylenol right now, for real. Because my back is always hurting. It's too heavy for my body. I'm 5'4". Bless you. I'm 5'4". It's too heavy for my, I've seen bigger. A lot of people be like, when they meet me, they be like, I thought you were going to be taller. But like, it's just too much weight on my motherfucking back. That shit heavy on motherfucking is fucking goofy. But the men love it. Pays my bills. So we're going to keep her. We're going to keep her till I could get like out the country. I can't get a passport right now. But when I can get a passport, I may go get it. Like, I don't know, though. Because it's so fucked up. Like, that's why I tell bitches, do not. I have bitches in my DMs, like, can you refer me to somebody to do ass shots? Goofy bitch. When I got my ass shots, there was no BBLs. Nobody was doing BBLs. If you go to the doctor, get your ass done. Don't get no ass shots. Because to remove that that's the only reason why I'm like, ugh, because the scars, I don't know. I'm up and down about it. I've had a lot of doctors be like, if it don't hurt you, like, you know, not my back-wise, but like if it's not like, you know, with your health and you don't have like sores and no shit, just leave it alone. The doctors here in America be like, just leave it alone. But this is heavy. It weighs a lot. It's 58 inches. And yeah. And I measured it the other day because I did an interview with Busty Gals or something. He wants you to measure your ass when you do the interview. So this is big. It's heavy. It's heavy than a.
So, question: is it soft?
It's soft.
Okay.
A lot of people be like, "Oh, it's so soft." I'm like, "What you thought it was gonna be hard?" It is. It's soft. It's Jello.
Yeah. All right. All right. So we're gonna get into some other kind of current topics. I'm gonna ask you this and then before we kind of wrap everything up. So you familiar with like did you see the Summer Walker Rich the Kid?
I don't. You know, I'm trying to get in the industry and I may meet Summer one day, so I don't want to.
Okay, you know what?
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to say this. As a bitch, pussy, right? I respect it if you get into your bag. But what I don't respect is don't bother his bitch. Even if she bothers you. You know how many wives have contacted me? Why does my husband have your number in his phone? I don't know. I don't know your husband. Period. First off, I'm not up my money. That's why I don't name drop. People be wanting me to name drop my that I'm with or dealt with. I don't name drop people. I'm not that won't be what you get out of me. You know what I'm saying? I may tell you an experience, but I'm not gonna name drop. I'm not here to ruin people's lives, destroy families. That's weird as to me. It's weird energy. It's bird brain energy. But what can you expect from a bird? It was real goofy to me. Didn't get no cool points from me. Any that's clapping that up is stupid than a bitch. But that's also why life don't be working out for her in her relationships. You get what you give out, babes.
Got to keep them OP.
Got to. Because you only made yourself look stupid. You did. That was dumb as fuck. Like, keep getting your coin. Because clearly you enjoy being a side bitch. This is what we are. And I hate to be the one to say this, because I'm probably the wrong messenger, because I'm the porn star that sells it. But you are, but I don't consider myself, and I will say this, if it gets to a point, right, because you're an R&B singer, right? So, you could create another narrative for yourself, because you are really a role model. I don't really consider myself a role model. If your child is looking at me, hey, you are the problem. I'm gonna be honest. Now, maybe if it goes how I plan on it to go for me in my career, and I do become a role model, I genuinely believe when people are watching you, it is just a certain thing. It's just, come on, bro. That's just not what you should be putting out there for these young. The young are, like, for real, this young generation already cooked.
Yeah. I
already say, if you was born after 96, I really don't even want them around me, I'm gonna be honest. And no offense to all y'all in here, because y'all look like children. But if you was born, you know what I'm talking about.
No, for sure.
I always say, the world, I do feel like this. Something broke the mold when Tupac and Biggie died, because I just feel like after that, these they ain't got it. They don't have it all. And then you got this over here feeding that shit, like side bitch. Put my number in your phone as pizza. Child, drag your face across concrete with my nigga. You crazy than she ain't with the right one. Tori, you from Dallas, wake it up. You ain't even famous like that. You better drag that bitch. You crazy as that pizza. Bitch, I'll f you in that nigga. For real. He be robbed again. Yeah, with a bitch like me. Yeah, you first off, I don't want to take embarrassment. I tell anybody, don't ever in your life embarrass me. I'm a real Leo. Like, I'm really, like, don't embarrass my pride, don't play with it. When you play with it, I'm going to play with you. That's all I'm going to say. Got on this motherfucking people, Beyonce internet with that goofy ass head on, talking that stupid ass foolishness. And I sell, and that's how you know, like, I'm over here looking like, what? But she do a lot of things where a mother be like, huh? I think that she dealing in some type of spiritual journey, some type of soul searching, because sometimes she want to be Erykah Badu, then she want to be Suki. I don't know. It's crazy to me.
All right, so let me ask you
Be
this
yourself. It's like she don't know who she is. It's for real. But then you have to think about where people come from. And then it's like, okay, she was a maid before she became a singer. So, you know, this is a weirdo. I'm just gonna say that. These hoes be weird though. These bitches be weird. That's just goofy. Pizza. Girl, I would never. I would never tell no man that. But I also have never been a side bitch. So, like, I sell pussy. So that's the difference, right? That is, and that's one thing I will say, like, selling pussy, I'm not getting to know you. I'm not going out to eat with you. You've given me my money. And I leave.
Yeah. So let me ask you this.
That's it. We're not dating. Don't send me no mother flowers. You won't have my address. You don't get to know me. You don't know my name. You don't know me. I don't suck your dick without a condom. I don't kiss you. I don't want it. Like I said, I don't, you know, this is all surface. So being with somebody's husband, I just don't believe in that. I don't do that. It's just certain things that certain morals in the game that I just don't fuck with. And I just, yeah. Like I said, I sell a married nigga some pussy, but I don't know your life, right? I don't even know that, you know, some men, I will say this though. Being a prostitute, you are also like a therapist. So, you know, men do talk to me about their, some men just pay for that. They just want to talk for that hour. Just about their problems, how they wives. There's so many women. I said this on my other interview. There's so many women not sucking, not. People are going a month or 2 months, 6 months in a house with a partner that they not fucking. You know, and men be talking to me about these things, and I try to just sit and, you know, listen and comfort them and let them get their nut off so they can go home happy.
Yeah.
Because that's the only happiness that they getting in their lives. Because I don't know what, I don't know how you sit with somebody every day and you don't fuck. I don't know. But that's also, I sell, so I'm a firm believer on you better fuck your man. I tell my homegirls. I do. I just had a conversation with my homegirl. She was like, yeah, I'm just going, you know, I'm going to just fuck him. I ain't fucking him for about this. What? I said, if you don't fuck somebody else, will you can fuck every day, yo, and he still may fuck somebody else. But one thing I'm a firm believer in is if you, before your man leaves, if you drain his balls before he leaves the house, you fed him, you drained his balls, he usually will be okay until he gets back home. If he is not a sex addict. You know, some niggas are just freaky. They got a hole, they a hole in the wall. No, for real, some niggas are just freaky. You know, it don't matter. You can fuck every day. I had one, my boy's daddy like that. You can fuck him every day, just a freaky. You know, they just need to fuck. But most niggas, you know, like, and I'm a firm believer in you got to drain the balls before, in morning time, this is good to you. Drain them in the morning. He's thinking about you usually throughout that day. And drain them when they get home.
You know what? You are a real life hero out here, for sure.
You got to drain the balls. I tell you, you got to f your man. You have to, if that's your man, you have to fuck. And not know, and I hate that bitches act like sex is a chore. You don't like your then why are you with him? I actually believe, I'm actually asking a serious question. As I've asked this, what are you there for? Now you're the prostitute because it's transactional. Because you don't really love him. You think I'm gonna be laid up with a motherfucker I don't wanna fuck daily? You supposed to, I'm being honest. I get it, and people be like, and I got 4 kids. So, and I tell bitches all the time, don't make them kids, don't use them as an excuse. Oh, the kids, I have to do this, and I have to work, and I'm just tired. Girl, how long do it take to bend that ass over?